Welcome back to my playthrough of the Lego Harry Potter collection while we wait for Hogwarts Legacy. If you are watching this after the stream has already gone live, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one. With that being said, let's get right into it and talk nerdy. We're going to pick up right where we left off. Gerard, good evening. Welcome. I've missed you, my friend. We're going to pick up right where we left off. I think we are in the third or fourth game. We are almost coming to a close here on this 4-game first part of the collection. How have you been? You might be the only person that shows up, and you know what? It doesn't even matter. We are in the third game, it looks like. Third game, we're getting our time turners. We're at the end of the third game. It's been a couple weeks. I've had some house projects going on. I've also had some remodeling going on. I'm redoing the area where I play video games at and make content. So hopefully soon we can do a room reveal or room tour or something like that, but still a work in progress. You had a nice vacation. Yeah, I had a great time in New York. The Cursed Child was awesome. I've never seen it before, so it was interesting to see. I would say if you have a chance to see it, I would give it a watch, but it's not something you necessarily need to watch. You went to Greece, correct? How was that? Good? What did you all see? What did you see? Like, you went with your family? These mandrakes over here. Where they go in the... Where do these guys go? The Cursed Child. I was expecting, honestly... I thought it was going to be a musical, but... I guess I was totally off the mark. It was a play. More based on Harry's son. Harry and Draco Malfoy's son. So that was cool. It was good to see. I know Daniel Radcliffe has said he's not interested in coming back to play Harry Potter in The Cursed Child if they make a movie. So that would be... It's a little sad, but I kind of wish he would. What did you say? Greece was so nice, mostly. Then spent days at the beach. See, I can't spend beach vacations. I can't go to the beach. I burn too easily. I don't particularly like to talk about, you know, skin color or anything, but I am so white. It's unbelievable. It actually... Yeah, I burn. I actually get skin poisoning, which is I get like blisters and I hive, so I can't go outside very much for very long. My brother has that as well. Yeah. Not necessarily albino, but I'm definitely white. So the sun poisoning, no fun. It's actually ruined vacations before getting sun poisoning. Clue, how are you doing? Hey, welcome. What do you guys think about the new Hogwarts Legacy clip? Did you guys all see it? The 17-second, what looks like Morgana. Sunburn easily? Yeah, I sunburn. I actually get sun poisoning. So I get like blisters and hives if I stay out in the sun too long. I'm an indoor person. So, I'm gonna plug myself over on Twitter. My own Twitter, nightly_nerd. I retweeted it. It's a 17-second clip. It's one image. It looks really good. I don't know, the music, I'm afraid to play it. I think I'm gonna make a video for Saturday reviewing the recent news. I'm afraid to play that video. Probably a DMCA strike or some sort of... Oh no, Gerard, not this area. Probably some sort of copyright on that. It's Mozart. shows a statue which looks like Morgana, who was in the Knights of the Round Table era Merlin's enemy, so it kind of leads to a little bit of more Merlin lore. I'm doing good. Which Hogwarts Legacy is out to play? So do I. Music is beautiful. It's going to be interesting to see how much, whatchamacallit, Merlin actually plays a part. Yeah, literal trauma. I get stuck in this part. In the game, when the game comes out, Merlin has got to play a large role. I don't think there's anything that would make anybody believe he doesn't. These stupid things. We got caught on these things last time because I didn't know you could jump on their head. Where's the Immobulus? Don't tempt fate, showing the clip. Yeah. I'm not really... I'll show the clip, but it will not be with music. I can save that for Twitter because I'm not going to get a copyright strike on Twitter. You can do a lot more on Twitter than you can on YouTube. So the first time I was streaming this, I got a copyright claim. So claims can be disputed because the music in the background. I actually had to mute the music because I didn't know that this game would have music like that. I guess I should have realized it. Because it's Harry Potter and it's got its own music. Alright, what are we doing here on this frog? The wolves make this actually scary. What are you referring to, Gerard? Where's Crookshanks? Circle, she'll dig. Oh, here's another one. What are we supposed to do with these here? Get me out of here. There we go. Oh, howling wolves in the background. Yeah. So, I think, Gerard, I think you and I have talked about this before. But I grew up with a lot of, like, I'm the youngest of 7, right? So, I have 5 siblings, or 6 siblings. And we wouldn't necessarily always get time to play by ourselves. So, I would play video games late at night. So, I would almost never play with game sound. And I am so used to playing or streaming or doing whatever with no game sound. So it's kind of interesting. I didn't even hear the wolves at first until you just mentioned it. All right. I may or may not have red hair, cannot confirm or deny. I am the youngest of 7, yes. Yes. Cannot confirm or deny if I am in the Weasley bloodline. But there is a Weasley in Hogwarts Legacy, and it might be me. That's all I'm going to say. I'll leave it at that. I know we're going to have to, there you go, use this tree to get this chest out. Alright, here's this one. A lot of Call of Duty Zombies late at night when the parents were asleep. And I was trying to... Yeah, I was trying to play at night. But Call of Duty Zombies at night with no sound is hard. So that means I gotta take these guys somewhere. Where do I need to put these? Call of Duty Zombies is something I spent, I don't want to say years of my life playing straight, but I definitely put days of my life into Call of Duty Zombies. Oh, not a good platformer, I guess. I hope the platforming is better in Hogwarts Legacy than it is in this game, because the platforming in this game is not very good. And I would venture to say it is. It's going to be. Where do I need to take these bad boys? I honestly prefer Battlefield 4 and 5 over Battlefield 4 and 5 over Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2? I'm so conflicted. Oh, that's where I need to take it. I need to get this thing out. Right? See, Battlefront 1, I think soured Battlefront 2 for me, because the marketing, if you go back and look it up, so Battlefront 1 came out when I was in college. They hyped the game up so much that it was going to be this epic, like, recreation of the Clone Wars, because the old school Battlefront games were what we all played growing up, like Battlefront 1 and 2, like the OG Battlefront 1 and 2. So when the new versions of Battlefront came out, it was so bare bones at the beginning. It ended up being a really good game, but by the standards of what they had already set, it was horrible. So then when Battlefront 2's marketing came out for it, I didn't believe anything for it. I had no faith that they were going to come out and make a better game. So it kind of ruined the game for me. I've never really been a Battlefield fan, though. Battlefield was always too big, and if I died, I hated it. I finally got a PS5 2 weeks ago, and I'm so ready for Hogwarts Legacy. The PS5 is a life changer. The PS5 changes the game, and that's not even an understatement. Do you think we'll get some background music in Hogwarts Legacy? I think we'll get our own music. I mean, watching that clip today, I know it's Mozart, but it's definitely going to be newer music. There will be Harry Potter theme, because actually the main theme for Harry Potter, I think, is called Hedwig's theme, but there's also like a Hogwarts theme. So I think that might be the main music of it. Do you think that Hogwarts Legacy will be better on PS, so PlayStation or PC? Also, do you think PS will have exclusive packs and stuff? Based on the marketing for Hogwarts Legacy so far being exclusively PlayStation, I think it's got to have some sort of exclusive. Even if it's the 72-hour early access, I think it's got to have some sort of exclusive. Games are always going to be better, though, on PC, unfortunately, because you can mod it, you can do all that type of stuff. The graphics are better. Like, my PC monitor is like a 4K. It can run 1440, and that's what I play my PlayStation 5 on. But the PS5 nowadays being able to have 1440 is a game changer, but still, the games are going to look better on PC. You can up-res, go ultra. Yeah, it's just going to look better on there. Battlefront 1 and 2 could have been good if EA didn't touch it. Correct. Still no PS5. Hedwig's theme would be... Yeah, Hedwig's theme... I don't necessarily think they'll play Hedwig's theme, but I think the other main theme for Harry Potter, right, is Hogwarts theme. I'm pretty sure. So I think that will play into it a little bit. Oh, skating on ice over here. Invisibility cloak, Immobulus. There we go. I think I gotta hit this rock up here. Hedwig's theme is fantastic, though. That's one of my favorite, like, melodies. I definitely have to hit this rock, but I have to figure out how to get up there. Oh, this has got to be it. Come on, birdie. Okay, maybe not. I am a self-proclaimed trophy hunter, so I'm going to get it on PlayStation, definitely. I think the other game that the other system I'm going to get it on is going to be Switch if it's not cloud-based. If it's cloud-based, there is no way I'm going to get it, I don't think. Because there's no point. I could remote play better than the Switch cloud-based game. So I think if there's good mods, I will definitely get it on PC, but that will be my last choice. Defense against the dark arts teacher will be important in Hogwarts Legacy. Yes. I think, yeah, the defense against the dark arts teacher, we don't know. There's big speculation about one of the teachers from, I think, the school in Uganda being the divination teacher. She's seen a couple times in the trailers. But the defense against the dark arts teacher, I'm not... Oh, really? I just need to use the spell. I'm not 100% sure who it's going to be. But I feel like they'll definitely play a big role because Merlin's got to play the biggest role. And defense against the dark arts also just has to, because you're going to have to learn something. I don't think... Especially if you're learning ancient magic, the defense against the dark arts teacher might be the only person that knows anything about it. Why is it your last choice? PC. First of all, PlayStation with trophies. I want to platinum it. I want to 100% it. I've always kind of been... Well, I was Nintendo when I was really young, and then PlayStation since then. I have an Xbox, but I don't really play it. And then Switch, just so I can sit on the couch. And that's why I'm saying... So, oh shoot. There's this thing, and PlayStation actually announced today, a Backbone. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them, but the Backbone had essentially been not Xbox exclusive, but it was like kind of built for the Xbox, like cloud-based streaming and stuff. It's a little thing that attaches to your phone and essentially is a remote play. So I have one of those for my phone, so I can remote play from my couch. It's almost lag-free. If the Switch is cloud-based and I have to have internet, I don't want to buy that. I would rather buy the PC version. But if the Switch is native, it probably is going to run better than the remote play of the PlayStation. So if I ever want to play on my couch, I want to be able to play on the go. I'll get the PC version if it's not cloud-based. PC, though, I bet you there's going to be good PC mods. So I'll probably end up getting that as well. But the PC mods for me are always hard to get around. I like doing it, but it's hard for us, like content creators, to really stream it without getting in some sort of trouble. Because sometimes if you're trying to get in good favor with a company, they don't like seeing you change their game code. So if I ever wanted to like stream or post a video on mods, the companies don't always love it. Some companies do. Not every company loves when you mod their game, though. So I'll probably personally be playing with some mods, but I don't know how much I can post them. Let's go, Buckbeak. Oh. Do I have to climb on? I am super excited for the common rooms. I know I made that video, and I knew necessarily it wouldn't do the best. But I primarily made that so I could see where my thoughts lied in 3 or 4 months on the common rooms. So in the video, I ranked the common rooms. Ravenclaw is my favorite by far as of right now. And we've only seen like 1 or 2 short snippets of the Ravenclaw common room. But I'm interested to see how my view on them change. Oh no. Based on when the game actually comes out. My first playthrough is going to be with Gryffindor because that's my house. But I'm debating whether or not I do like simultaneous playthroughs and do one Ravenclaw, one Gryffindor just to see it. Gryffindor is my favorite. Sorry. Like my favorite house. Every time I quiz, I always get Gryffindor, so I don't know if I can change it, honestly. I've tried making new accounts and doing everything like that, and I still just can't get anything other than Gryffindor. I don't know what that says about me, though. Yes, Gryffindor is my house in Pottermore. The part where you said that you would play Ravenclaw while you are Gryffindor. Yeah, I just hope... Oh, where's this spell? My thing is, I hope you can go in the other common rooms. If you can't go in the other common rooms, like hanging out with somebody, like if I'm hanging out with the Ravenclaw companion and I can't go in the Ravenclaw common room, I think it's kind of a miss. I've read the books countless times. I don't think they ever mention you being allowed to go in the other common rooms. So you might not be able to. I actually don't think they do. That's a good... I know Harry goes in the Ravenclaw common room when he's trying to get the diadem. But I don't think he does before that. Huh. Up top. Big brain. Gabriella, how's it going? I got Hufflepuff and Pottermore, but I get Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff in other quizzes. Yeah, I don't know how. Like, I've tried skewing the answers, and I always get the same thing. Don't remember what spell I need to use. Do I need to go get that thing back here? Immobilis, time turn. Oh, where's... It's probably... The Crookshanks. No. Oh my goodness. She's in the dirt. Psalm. How's it going? A bit late, but want to drop in, say hi. How's it going? You don't think the Pottermore test is the most accurate? Interesting. What do you think is the most accurate then? Because I will do whatever quiz you want to send me. Whatever quiz you think is most accurate. I will do it. And I will see if I still get Gryffindor. Just returned from holiday. Yes. Oh, here we go. Watering these little flowers. Who has seen here, who other than myself as of recently, has seen The Cursed Child and has any thoughts on it? Okay. Well, what is this? Do I get to boing up here? Gerard has not. Oh, there we go. Oh no, I'm gonna die. So I learned one thing. Who has anyone been to New York? Anybody here inside the United States? Taking tests isn't the right way at all, like in the books. If you choose the house, so whatever you choose is the right house. Yeah, in the books, he does essentially say Gryffindor, so he gets his choice. It's an interesting way to look at it, because I honestly kind of think my like I'm really kind of a book nerd, So I would almost say my views on things align more with Ravenclaw, just because it's the intelligence, things like that. But Gryffindor just kind of feels right. So if I had to choose still, I think I would choose Gryffindor. Just because, though, it's such a big part of the books. I don't think it's my house. Hold on, I gotta catch up here. I got Gryffindor on the official site. It would have been nice if the film showed more common rooms through the... I agree. Young Newt's commander to see a... Yeah, I agree. Clue, right? I agree. I think they should have showed more of the other two common rooms. You don't think it's your house, though. So you got Gryffindor, you don't think it's your house. I would say taking tests isn't the right way. I've been to New York City. I feel like I'm a mix of Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw. So New York City, what I learned, where I was going with this. Sorry, I just got totally sidetracked. Where I'm going with this is New York City is so dirty. I cannot get over... There you go, Hermione, you finally got your wand out. I cannot get over the fact of how dirty New York City was when I went there. And I was walking down the street and I just could not believe the amount of trash that was everywhere. It threw me off. Let's see here, Harry. Uh-oh. Is this fire? Yeah, there we go. There you go. Barcelona smells so bad. I have not been there, but I look forward to potentially going there someday. Barcelona has always kind of interested me. I know some people from Barcelona, and I'll ask them, I'll say, hey, do you think Barcelona smells bad? They'll be like, no, it smells fine. But you can't ever trust somebody, what they have to say about the place they're from. It's a biased opinion, right? How do we get this fire over here? Okay. The Cathedrals is saying there are dirtier cities than NYC. What do you think's dirtier? My house of choice is Ravenclaw, but all the tests I get are Hufflepuff. Chicago, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Atlanta. Yeah, Chicago's really dirty. I don't love Chicago. Not that anything has ever happened wrong in Chicago, but I just don't love it. I've been there. I don't know. Oh, I could just jump across. Perfect. San Francisco, I was like in and out of San Francisco really quickly. Atlanta. I was in Atlanta Airport, which is absolutely large. If you've ever been there, it is one of the biggest airports in the United States. Denver, I think, is the largest, and I think it's larger by, like, I think we talked about this one time, didn't we? It's like as large as the second, third, and fourth place airports combined. I think that's accurate. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that's accurate. You live near Atlanta, really? Aren't all those places far from each other? Yes, they are all far from each other for the most part. San Francisco and Los Angeles are pretty close. I'm actually closer to Chicago than Atlanta. I live in Atlanta, and it isn't that dirty. Okay, there you go. So Clue is just throwing Atlanta under the bus. Hey, everybody's got their own opinion, right? I thought not Chicago. I thought New York was disgusting. There was just bags of trash. I'm pretty sure I saw people shooting up some sort of drugs 3 or 4 times at least when I was walking down the street. So I don't know if I think that's very clean. Depends on what side you live on. I wasn't in Atlanta very long. I went to Georgia for a wedding. And we stopped in Atlanta airport, so I don't really have much of a say on it. I don't remember what city the wedding was at. Oh, Hermione, come over here. Get in here. I haven't fully explored my country yet, but it's one of the smallest. You guys fly inside your own country. Yeah, we do. I definitely did not watch. Top left, top right, top left. Yeah, so driving in the United States takes hours, let alone flying. Like flying, yeah, it takes time. But driving, I think from coast to coast is like 40, 50 hours, right? Does that sound about right? I think if I fly from where I'm at to Florida, I think it's... If I drive, sorry. If I drive, I can get into Florida probably 15 hours. If I fly, it takes about 3. Parts of Florida will definitely be longer than that, though. Like, I drove to Florida one time. It took 18 hours. I drove to Orlando. That was interesting. Oh, no. Don't do this to me. Oh, they came back. Let's see if I can get this off in time. Come on, Hermione. You're strong. There you go. I did a road trip all around the U.S. It took 7 weeks. Oh, my goodness. 7 weeks? Where did you go? That's insane. That's awesome, though. Have you been to the Wizarding World Universal? Yes. I've been a couple times. I haven't been since COVID, though. I haven't been since... What's it called? The Hagrid's Forbidden Forest ride has been a thing. And I'm looking to plan a trip to go there at some point. I would like to see that new... like Wizarding or Forbidden Forest ride from Hagrid. What am I doing here? Buckets. Oh my goodness. Why can I not use the spell? Alright, you gotta tell me where you went for 7 weeks. I've been on like 15, 16 day road trips before. There we go. We got some parts over here. Alright, now that we got parts. Oh my gosh, Harry. Gerard and I have talked about this before, though. Like, anybody who's been in the stream. You get to a point... Oh, there we go. You gotta hit him. These kids games, I'm telling you, are harder to play sometimes than older, like adult games. There we go. We're gonna dump this. And then Harry's gonna get the life sucked out of him. This spell has got such a wind up. We're talking about cooldowns in that breakdown video. If you talk about cooldowns, there should not be cooldowns for spells. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. Like, I bet you people would be able to spam spells in the Wizarding World. There we go. Like, you don't think if you were a wizard, yeah, you'd eventually get tired, but you don't think you'd just spam every spell? Ooh, boy, Harry. Run. Like, yeah, maybe doing the spell 10 times in a row, you'd get tired. Hold on, I need to read that, but I gotta run away from these Dementors here. Oh, Harry. Spell's got such a wind up. There we go. There we go. Nope, wrong Dementor there. Nope, that's Hermione. Yep, there we go. There we go. Plunger to the face. Alright, Gerard, it was during the COVID lockdown, so I went all over the country, from coast to coast, north and south. I heard the original Mario Brothers game is among the hardest to beat. Yes. Mario games, the old Mario games, are significantly harder than even like Galaxy or Odyssey. Like, go play Mario 64 and do the penguin slide. When you're sliding down that hill, the older folks in this lobby will know what I'm talking about. The killing curse is only used in special events, so you don't kill everyone in Hogwarts. Yeah, that would kind of turn it into GTA, honestly. If you could just use that. I think one of my like original videos, right when I started my channel, I kind of talked about it. I think they should do like a leveling, almost like, so we'll use even numbers here. You have 5 points to go bad, 5 points which are negative points, or 5 points negative to go bad, 5 points positive to go good. So if you gain a level for good, you can unlock a certain level of spells. So to use the killing curse, you would literally have to be like negative level 5 to unlock that killing curse. I think that would probably be the smartest way to do it, but they would have to integrate it in a certain way. Clue, where was the coolest place you went on that? Or Mikkel? Is that Mikkel? Michael? Michael? Where's the coolest place you went when you drove on that 7 weeks? Yeah, essentially a morality scale, but like Infamous. If you guys have ever played Infamous, Infamous kind of did that. Dragon Age kind of did it a little bit. Even some other games did it to a smaller sense, but some sort of morality scale where it's like a negative and a positive, a dark and a light, but you would have to be really bad to get that, you know, killing curse or Cruciatus curse, anything like that. I think that would be the smartest way to do it, but because if anybody can use it, because even I can't remember off the top of my head from the books, but in the movie, what is it? The fifth movie, when they're in the Ministry of Magic and Harry's trying to use the Cruciatus curse on Bellatrix, he says, or she says essentially to him, like, you have to feel it. You have to like want it. So you would have to be like level 3 or level 4 evil to be able to use that, because you actually are that evil. If you could just use the Cruciatus curse for any reason, I think that would be kind of silly. Got it right the first time. So Mikkel. The horseshoe bend next to the Grand Canyon was amazing. I've never personally been to the Grand Canyon. Yeah, the Mass Effect one, I can honestly tell you I'm not the biggest fan of Mass Effect. I played Andromeda. I played a little bit of the other games. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but I know that people love it and I respect it, and it did a lot for the gaming industry. So that and Half-Life I've never really got into for some reason. I used to be into playing a lot of sports games, so I would almost exclusively play sports games. So that I couldn't really get into those games when I was younger. I was like, oh, I want to play NFL Street. NFL Street 1, one of my favorite games of all time. Let's see, who's winning? Hermione. You guys think Hermione is the best overall character? Interesting. I would have to say Draco. Paragon or Renegade? I think Draco has the best character arc in the game, or in the games, in the books. The 6th book is my favorite, and I think he's got the best character arc there. He's gonna kind of have like an anti-hero villain arc. He struggles with his morality. That would be an interesting thing to put in Hogwarts Legacy also, is someone struggling with your morality. Like, maybe the story is you're trying to be good, but Fig wants you to be bad. Or maybe there's a huge villain behind that, Fig being the villain. Andromeda first, I actually liked it compared to the others. So when I played 1 through 3, I still liked it. A lot of people said Andromeda was the worst. Draco is the boy who had no choice. They should slogan that. You should trademark that and get it put on a t-shirt and then sell it, because that would sell. I would buy one. I would definitely buy a Draco, the boy who had no choice shirt. I would wear it in a video too. I like Luna. Luna's a good character. Luna at points seemed like she had no choice though. I also think Luna in the books is a better character than Luna in the movies, even though the depiction of her and the story behind all of that happening was really cool. What am I holding this guy up here for? Whatever, her name is Evangeline or something like that, the actress who plays her. For those of you who know the story better than I do, you guys would probably know it, or could tell it a little bit better. But apparently she was like pen pals with J.K. Rowling, and she wrote a letter saying that she was gonna play the part, and then she ended up playing the part. It's just like a cool little homage. It's a cool little story, I guess. I like Luna. Luna is the friend you need but didn't deserve. That is true. Harry definitely did not deserve her after how he treated a lot of people, but he got her. Ron because he's funny. Yeah, yeah, they use him a little bit too much as comic relief only. Just like Luna, they kind of use as like the awkward comic relief. I don't know if it can technically be classified as comic relief, but yeah, they do the same thing with Luna a little bit. What am I supposed to do to you here, my guy? Dong, what's up? Ginny's character in the movies was pretty much non-existent. Yes, they ruined her. We've talked about that in here before as well. That relationship was totally ruined by the movies when it was such a big part of the 5th and 6th book. Ridiculous. There we go. And she is one of my favorite characters overall. Yes, I agree with you totally. Yeah, Schlong, how have you been? I love saying Schlong on stream. It's my favorite thing to do. And you know, I'm not even mad about it. Let's see, where are these? Oh, this book wanted me. Oh, that just straight up killed me. What is going on? Why do they keep... Oh boy, where's Crookshanks? Crookshanks. Long Dong, I hope you've been good. This man makes my day every time he comments on my videos. Always coming in asking how I'm doing. Doesn't even matter what the video's about. Where's Crookshanks? There she is. There, he, she, he. It was wholesome how Luna actually painted Harry. Ron, Hermione, Neville. Yep, Yep. That's something from the movies that, or something from the books that not a lot of people know about. That whole scene. There's a lot of things from the movies or from the books that a lot of people don't know about. And it's really sad when like a lot of people will be like, "Oh, this is the better canon. The movies is better." No. It's not. I wish we've talked about this also. I wish they did a series. I wish they did like a, I know, I'm going to say Netflix, and a lot of people are going to freak out. I wish they did like a Netflix type series thing that was actually more accurate to the books. I'm doing very, very, very good. And only 4 months till the game comes out. Yes. I hope it's only 4 months. What do you guys think about that leak? Like, what do you guys think about the book, or the book, the art book changing its date? You guys think that has any credence? Like, do you think that's important at all, or no? Since the movies couldn't include a lot of character development wasn't included. Yeah. I just wish they could take their time with like a Netflix series, I feel like. And I'm just using Netflix as an example. I wish they just picked up a streaming service and said, "We're going to go through this. We're going to take our time. We're going to go through everything we need to go through." That would be like, recast everyone. I don't care. Recast them all. I think the game will come out that time. Either before that day, don't think it will be after. I feel like the same for Lord of the Rings. The movies, though, those Lord of the Ring movies are so long. I know I need to get back here. What do I need to do to blow this up? Ridiculous. Immobulous. Wrong. Gotta do something with this book. Right? Oh, whoa. They should do an animated series of everything that happens in the books. I'm a fan of animated movies or animated shows, but I'm a bigger fan of live action. I could see an animated show that would be cool. Who am I looking for? Harry? I'm doing good. I'm doing good as well. I just returned from not holiday. What is not holiday? Really? Ginny turns invisible? What is not holiday? That's an interesting little, is that like you just returned? You weren't on holiday? Or is that a thing? Oh, my. I thought that was Schlongdong saying, my, or not holiday. It's late for you. It is late for you. It's late for me as well. I go to bed pretty early. Hermione dying by the book. Irony. Literally, irony. Literal irony. Ron. Ooh, it shifted. Ron is everyone's best overall character right now. Why do we think Ron? That's interesting. Ron. I think I read, and trust me, I do not stand by anything J.K. Rowling has said. I think she was in an interview one time saying that, like, one of the mistakes she had made was not making Harry and Hermione get together, which is interesting. Oh my gosh. I gotta double jump on this. I think if they would have actually done what they were supposed to do, they could have just left Ginny and Harry together, but the movies didn't want to do that. Hermione died by the book. Yeah. Hey, Gerard, I appreciate you. It is 6:30, 6:20 here. And I'm usually in bed by like 10 o'clock. I wake up at like 4 or 5 every day. So I go to bed early. I'm an old man. We've talked about this. It's funny because, and I am the same way with my day job. Anybody who like does anything good, I love to give credit to. Retro Raconteur made one of the best videos I've ever watched the other day. It got 30K views in one day. He talked about how a lot of people our age, and I think he's a little bit older than I am, grew up with Harry Potter. Like, we were literally, when I was growing up, I was almost the same age when Harry Potter came out. I was a little bit younger, but watching them develop and grow up was such an influential part of my life because I got to see someone else's journey, and it was almost escapism for me because I got to live through someone else. So if you have a chance, go watch Retro's video. It was awesome. It talked about growing up and why this game for so many people is so important. So give credit where credit is due. That video is fantastic. Go watch it. I like how he was jealous of Harry in Deathly Hallows. I think it shows a different side of him. I only watched the movie like 2 years ago when I was 14. Thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you come back. Yeah. And by no means do I think that people that grew up with it, like, it's more important to them. I think it could be just as important to someone who just watched it 2 years ago. It's just, for me, that's why it's so important, because going through different things in life, you learn or you escape and you use different things to like cover things up in your own life, whether it's the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do. So let's see. I was nicknamed Potter in high school long ago because I looked like Harry so much. Really? That's awesome. Did you find it as a compliment, or were you bullied a little bit for it? So I could see that going. I could see that going either way. All right, not another polyjuice potion. Polyjuice potions are the thing that gets me in this game. Oh, I have the exact same thing. Really? You have a scar in the exact same spot? I was not called Harry. Alright, Snake. I did not get the Harry Potter cool nickname. I wish I did. You know, and this is part of the reason why I wanted to make this channel is for anyone to become, like, anyone to come here and feel included. Because of things like this, people get made fun of, or XYZ reason, or get weird nicknames. And up until really probably 4 or 5 years ago, I wasn't like ashamed of liking Harry Potter, but I was like, I kind of hid it. And now I don't care. On my desk at work, I got my little Dobby, and I got my Tervis mug that's got Harry Potter characters all over it. I don't care, and I don't think people should care or feel bad or XYZ for something they like. I wasn't bullied actually because of it. It was mostly through my track and field team and coaches. My nephew pushed me off a bench and I landed with my eye and forehead. Listen. Things happen, okay? One of my sisters gave me a black eye one time, and I'll never live it down. She actually kicked me at recess when we were younger. I'll never live it down. She was swinging on the monkey bars and hit me in the face. I watched the one movie with my mom like 7 years ago when I was 9. Amazed. First movie. Okay, so you watched all of them 7 years ago. Yeah, that's sounds about right. Like, it's about the time frame. It's about the window. Everybody's got some sort of something with Harry Potter, and I think that's why this back to that retro video. I think that's why this is so important to so many people. We've all been there with this. We all love Harry Potter, and it just is what it is. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Not back here. Where? I used the Polyjuice potion. I don't have a problem with the Polyjuice potion. Let's see. Oh, there's a chain right here. Oh my gosh. First, my English skills are on point today. Dude, they're on point. Did you ever buy anything from the official Harry Potter store? Where is that one at? When I went to New York recently, we went to the Harry Potter store in New York. And I'll tell you, they did a really good job of marketing it because it was not as big or as cool as I thought it would be. I'm sorry to disappoint people. But I would still recommend going and checking it out for those of you who haven't. It was definitely still a cool experience, but it was definitely not as big as I thought it was. My game just freeze? What was that? PS5 can't handle this. I don't think I've ever been there. Alright, Ron. Turd. Got caught by a snake. Ron is still the betting favorite for best overall character. It's interesting to me. I can't remember all the chapters in the book specifically, but I don't remember the book having as big of a deal. Maybe I'm totally wrong because I haven't read that Deathly Hallows book in a while, but I don't remember them making as big of a deal about Ron getting jealous. I know he left, obviously. But, like, I think that was a little dramatized for the movie. Should probably change your profile picture. Sorry, I'll read a couple of those comments. Once I get out of this snake hold. Once I get out of this boss fight. There you go. Yeah, is it done? I watched all the movies when I was in 2nd grade and then proceeded to read all the books like 30 times. Same. Harry Potter is such an amazing world to dive into. There is one in London. No, I haven't gone on that store. I just posted something on Twitter, though, about anybody wanting to go with me to the London Dark Arts Fest, like October 6th and 7th, or 5th, 6th, and 7th. Holy crap. I'll have to check that store out online. I haven't been to London, so that would not be somewhere I've ever gone. No. I would love to go to London, though. I would love to go overseas. I haven't left the United States, unfortunately. I've been to almost every single state in the United States, like, and I'm not counting just driving through. I'm talking about actually going to the state. But I have not been outside the United States. I recently left the continental U.S. to go to Hawaii, which was fantastic. But I have not been to a technical foreign country, even Mexico or Canada. You got the platinum trophy on The Last of Us 2? I saw somebody post on Twitter Damn, the school is having a school trip to London September, but I'm going to Paris. Dang, that's... I saw somebody post on Twitter. They got the DMC 5 Platinum Trophy. If you ever looked up the trophy for Devil May Cry 5, it's nuts. The Devil May Cry 5 Platinum is like a 10 out of 10 difficulty, 50 to 100 hours, and it does not seem like it would be anything fun. I'm all for difficult trophies, and I'm pretty sure Super Meat Boy is the hardest trophy there is. But actually, the Sifu Plat, the one trophy, was hard before the patch. There was an old trophy in Max Payne 3. It was called New York Minute Hardcore. And the reason I remember that, I don't know. You had to beat the whole game in a minute, and every time you got a kill, it added time. So you essentially had to be sprinting through the game. Anybody who's played Max Payne fans. And then the original Fall Guys, before they added Fall Guys squads, getting 5 wins in a row. Oh, more pain, Gerard. This room. Only characters with a beard can get in. Got a platinum on Battlefront 2. I went to Costa Rica last year, and I'm in Israel now. Dang, Israel. Assassin's Creed Platinum. Not this wall again. Give me something. You gotta come into this back corner. Where's Hermione? Assassin's Creed. I have never gotten Assassin's Creed Plat. I'm really close on Assassin's Creed 2. I just honestly stopped playing it. But they're just too long. Like, they're too collectible-y. Too much of a collectible fest. I'm not really a fan of collectible games. Oh, I definitely did not do this in the right order. Oh, I have to make colors with it. Okay. Is this going to be something I need? There we go. Maybe? What do I need again? A snake? A banana? Get out of my way, chair. There we go. Give me that banana. Come on, fish. I need to get scabbers up there. I know that. The banana, the snake, the leaf. Is this gonna be the leaf? Sifu. Sifu is a really good fighting game. Or Absolver. They're essentially the same game, but Absolver is old. Absolver is a little bit different. Sifu is better in my opinion. Absolver's still cool. How am I supposed to get these out of these fish? Did I break the pot? Heading to sleep. I'll see ya. Good night, good night, good night, everybody. Stream is doing good. Peak was 9 viewers, I think. Good. Do you think Polyjuice Potion will be in Hogwarts Legacy? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I definitely think it's going to be in Hogwarts Legacy. So, I need this one. I think if it's accurate to the books... Well, it can't be, right? Like, you can't make it take a month, because it takes like a month to brew in the games, right? I think they'll do something in terms of like what we've seen for the room of requirements is there's times like you can plant something and then it takes days or hours or whatever. I think it'll be something like that, but more akin to like real time, like maybe like 2 hours to brew the polyjuice potion rather than a whole month. So I had the whole concept done, and then I had I did it essentially, and then one of my buddies rendered it for me. So yeah, essentially yes, but no. To answer your question, Gerard. So I have done some like graphic design stuff in my life, so it wasn't too hard to honestly do, but it's just two ends that are like mixed together. Some people don't even notice that it's actually two ends mixed together, but it is. It sometimes confuses me with Retro's profile picture. Really? Retro, I don't even remember what his thing is. The R. Oh, give me this banana now. There you go. This is how I get the banana. Oh, I have to trade them. I watched The Last of Us remake gameplay, and I don't know how I should feel about it. I'm under the impression I'm not spending $70 on the same game for a third time. That's where I'm at. Sorry. Just for a little bit of upgraded graphics. It's just not my cup of tea. I love the game. I'm under the impression that a good game or a good movie should only be played one time because you only experience it one time. And that's where I'm at. I only played it 1 or 2 times and I don't really want to play it again. Plus for $70 when there's going to be so many things out. This October is filled with games. I mean, even the Multiversus just came out, and I've been playing that a little bit, like in my free time. I think I'm gonna start making a couple videos on that if you guys would watch it. But that's fun. It's like Super Smash all over again. Yeah, it's not that bad. Oh, I just hit Miss Norris. There's gonna be Gotham Knights, which I don't know if I'm gonna get because I got burned by Avengers. I thought I was gonna love the Avengers game, and I hated that. Obviously, Call of Duty looks good for the first time in a couple years. Ghost of Tsushima is better than Last of Us 2. I agree. Multiverse. That's just what I'm gonna call it. Multiversus, whatever it's called. No, it's on console. I have it on my PlayStation. It's an open beta right now. Graphics look sick, but $70 for the same combat. Yeah, it just seems like it's too much for me. Yeah, we have Call of Duty, the 28th of October, and then God of War Ragnarok, which I'm going to destroy that game. And then we have Pokemon the 18th. And then my prediction. Check Twitter. December 9th, we'll get Hogwarts Legacy. Because of the 3-day early access, we'll make it be available. And maybe only for PlayStation users, depending on if that's exclusive. Which I don't think that's the case. December 6th. So the game will come out December 6th. But actual release date will be December 9th. Guardians of the Galaxy I never played, but my one buddy that did play it said it was good. It's just a single player game. Saw it on Steam. It should be on Steam. I'm not sure if it's cross-play, honestly. If it is, we could play for sure. I know I've played it a little bit. I've only played a couple matches. I know it can be played 2v2 online, but I'm not 100% sure. But I am going to cut it here on the stream. I'm going to go eat dinner with my wife. So thank you guys all for watching. I appreciate it. It was a good stream today. Thank you guys all for coming and stopping by. I appreciate you all. Thank you for coming. I'll see you next time.